On the news tonight, Muslim faithful in Ondo State celebrate Salah amid harsh situation. Lagos State University Teaching Hospital performs first non-surgical hold in heart repair. Kaduna police arrest no fewer than 500 suspects for kidnapping and banditry. And from the foreign scene, protests rock France as president condemns police killing of teenager.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Timile Falade. 3 teenagers suspected to be involved in the killing of a naval officer attached to the Navy Secondary School Imeri in Osrc local government area of Ondo State have been nabbed. Parading the suspects, Ondo State Police Public Relations Officer Fumilayo Odunlami Omisoya said the arrest was successful through the joint efforts of the naval team and the State Police Command. Omorio Lahungbeji reports that security agencies are on the trail of more suspects.
20-year-old Ayomide Sambo, popularly called Onyibo, a graduate of Furiakari Community Grammar School, Idoani, was said to have been offended by the attitude of the naval officer Ayomide Akingbagbohun, who refused to apologize after a minor scuffle. Sambo, alongside his acquaintances, 20-year-old John Adeleke and Francis Shagari, a year short of his 18th birthday, were said to have waylaid the naval officer while taking a walk with his friend in Idoani.
Mi fi kankan bí àwọn erin báyìí fọwọ́ kan ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ la fẹ́ fi jà tẹ́lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ìmọ̀kan táwọn náà lọ yọ èmi wá lọ gbé òkúta ńlá bọ̀ òkúta yẹn mi lè gbé ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi náà òkúta yẹn mi lè gbé èmi tún wá padà sí ibi ìjà yẹn àwọn èèyàn wá wọ́ débẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìyá kan tó ń ta ọsàn ní sáìdì ibẹ̀ wọn ò béèrè pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n kà stop wa ní pé ká má jà mọ́. Adeleke,
who was referred to as the champion of the incidents, reportedly stood by his friend, grabbing a piece of iron and continuously hitting the naval officer until he sustained a life-threatening injury.
It's me this one and this one me like Dolungimo. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wọ́n wá ń pọ̀ pé èmi nìkan ìdẹ́pọ̀ jọ ọ̀rẹ́ tán bá ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ níbi yẹn ó máa sọ pé èmi àti ilé mi ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ilé wọn fẹ́ pé kán àwọn ilé náà ló fàjà sílẹ̀ ó ti níbi yẹn ti na ọ̀rẹ́ mi máa fọmọ lọ́wọ́ kóra ìfilẹ̀.
Francis Shagari, who was arrested alongside, said he was with them but did not partake in the beating.
The bike man now reached one junction, so Johnson now saw the Navy officer there, so he now went to go and meet him and told him that why did he slap him. They are now arguing, so Johnson and the naval officer was now fighting with hand. So Ayo now go and remove umbrella pole and beat the Navy officer. He was beating him.
An eyewitness who simply identified himself as Olalua confirmed being with the victim when the incident happened.
Ọlọ́kadà kan wá ń bọ̀ wá dodge galloping. So ọwọ́ Akin wá ṣèṣì kan Òyìnbó. So wọ́n ṣe wá bẹ̀ wọ́n nìyẹn, àwa bẹ̀ wọ́n ti wá lọ like 30 minutes. Adé junction Arẹwà. A ṣe fẹ́ yà ní junction ẹ̀ báyìí bí àwọn òyìnbó ṣe kó ọ̀kadà wá nìyẹn. Next time wọ́n ṣe da igi bò ní ẹ̀ bọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lù kan mọ́ nìyẹn bí Akin ṣe wá sílẹ̀ nìyẹn. So ó wá pè mí pé kí n má jà ó pé òun ti wíìkì báyìí kí n kọ́kọ́ máa rush mi lọ sí hospital. Ní gbogbo ọlọ́kadà tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ anybody tó ready láti help. Èmi nìkan ni mo fi ẹ̀yìn gbé lọ sí maternity hospital àkọ́kọ́. Mo tún fẹ̀yìn gbé kúrò ńbẹ̀ lọ sí general hospital. Ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti attend sí, wọ́n ti feed drip sí ara ẹ̀ kó tó di pé ó give up.
Confirming the killing, Ondo State Police Public Relations Officer Fumilayo Odunlami Omisoya said the arrest of the 3 suspects was made possible with the help of naval officers, noting that the command was still searching for more suspects with a view to charging them to court for murder.
Currently, 3 suspects are in custody, and in the course of the interrogation, we realized that one Ayomide Sambo was one of those that were mobilized to the scene, and when he got there, he carried an iron rod, hit him on his head and started stoning him. But later, one thing led to the other and still hit his testicles. Others are at large, and of course, immediately they are arrested, they will also be paraded and charged to court accordingly. We can tell the people of the community that they should feel free to go about their lawful business. Nothing untoward will happen to them. We are doing our best to ensure peace in that community.
Late Ayomide Akingbagbomu, who was attached to the Navy Secondary School, Imeri in Oseluku government area of Ondo State, was killed in Idoani on Monday, the 26th of June, 2023. Omoriola Hungbeji, Osrc News.
This year's Eid al-Kabir festival, observed by Muslim faithful, has been practically a low-key affair, as the festival of rams, which is the object of sacrifice during Salah, was nearly absent in many Muslim homes. The grandeur associated with the festival could not be felt this year due to the reduced purchasing power of the residents. The increased price of livestock, coupled with limited disposable income, have made it challenging for the residents to fulfill this essential aspect of the festival. In Akure, the joyous atmosphere among Muslim faithful, typically associated with Eid al-Kabir, was more subdued this year as limited travel was witnessed. Due to the high cost of transportation, many citizens residing in the state capital could not travel to visit their loved ones, as opposed to the usual practice of marrying with larger family members. Notwithstanding the gloomy economic situation, Muslim faithful across the state trooped out in the thousands to different praying grounds to celebrate Salah. Now, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, has inspected the additional 10,000 tents provided to Nigerian pilgrims by the company of Motawith for African North Arab pilgrims. Chairman of NACON, Zikrullah Hassan, while conducting management team of the commission round the tents, explained that the measure was aimed at cushioning the painful effect of inadequate tents Nigerian pilgrims face since arrival at the hilly and rocky site of Muna. Alhaji Hassan said the measure would certainly mitigate the hardships and hoped that the pilgrims concerned would cooperate in view of the fact that only 2 days stay in Muna remains. The chairman, who expressed satisfaction with the facility at the new tent, revealed that pilgrims from the Federal Capital Territory and those of Kogi State, as well as pilgrims from tour operators, will be moved to the new site. The commission had been battling to solve the twin problems of inadequate tents and feeding arrangements for Nigerian pilgrims at Muna. The Asiwaju Musulumi of Yoruba land, Edo and Delta, Dr. Latunde Badmus, has described as outrageous the alleged assassination attempt on Governor Ademola Adeleke at the Osogbo Eid praying ground by thugs suspected to be employed by the opposition party in the state. According to the cleric, the incident that the Osun State chapter of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, described as an assassination attempt on the governor's life was an avoidable occurrence. It should be recalled that the sitting arrangements at the Osogbo Eid praying ground on Salah Day led to a clash between some aides of Governor Adeleke and an ex-spokesperson of the Senate, Dr. Ajibola Bashiru. Bashiru had arrived at the praying ground alongside some prominent Osogbo indigenes for Eid al-Kabir prayers, and while waiting for the prayers to commence, it was learnt that the governor's aides informed him he was occupying the spot reserved for Adeleke and was asked to move to the second row, with the incident leading to a rowdy session. Badmus, in a statement, has, however, apologized to the governor, blaming some political jobbers for orchestrating their misunderstanding. Former Governor of Oyo State and Otsun Olubadan of Ibadan land, Rashidi Ladoja, says he is not interested in any crown than that of the Olubadan. Governor Seyi Makinde approved the promotion of 11 Ibadan High Chiefs to bearded crown obas, and Friday, July 7, has been fixed for their installation, as stipulated in the letter sent to the governor by the Olubadan Oba Lekan Balogun. Speaking to journalists in Ibadan after observing Eid prayers at the University of Ibadan Muslim praying ground, Ladoja said there was no need to fix what was not broken. According to Ladoja, the Ibadan Mogajis, also known as compound heads, are already equal to traditional rulers of other towns. He added that when he set out to join the race to become the Olubadan, he was focusing on how to become the Olubadan, and the only crown he craves is that of Olubadan of Ibadan land. The Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUF, has successfully carried out a non-surgical repair of a hole in her heart defect. The procedure, known in medical parlance as ventricular septal defect closure, was carried out by experts at the hospital's cardiac catheterization laboratory. Announcing the feat, the health institution asserted that it is the first of its kind in a public tertiary health institution in Nigeria. Hole in the heart is a condition which occurs when one of several openings in the wall dividing the upper chambers of a baby's heart fails to close as it is developing during pregnancy. Anambra State Commissioner for Women and Social Welfare, Ofi Obinabo, has vowed to do everything possible to stop the use of underage girls for prostitution purposes in the Idemili South Council area of the state. A child trafficker and the operator of a brothel in Oba, the Idemili Council area, popularly called Madam Venza, had gone into hiding with the said girls after a video of her brothel operations went viral on social media. The suspects were later arrested by Anambra State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare in collaboration with the State Police Command. She and her husband were further interrogated for attempting to bribe the commissioner with a sum of 2 million naira to enable them continue running the facility where underage girls are being forced into sex slavery. Obinabo said with the suspect in custody, the brothel will be sealed off, the rescued girls given a better life and reunited with their families. The World Bank has approved 500 million naira for Nigeria to scale up the financing of its Women Empowerment Program. The bank said it approved the facility because Nigeria for Women Program, NFWP, has helped to create economic opportunities for thousands of rural women through the women affinity groups. It explained in a statement that the scale-up financing will further support the federal government to invest in improving the livelihoods of women. The bank posited that women empowerment is essential to their ability to build resilience to climate change and by extension, the resilience of their households and communities. NFWP, which has been implemented in 6 states, provides support to over 427,887 women affinity groups members. The Nigerian Immigration Service has announced the promotion of no fewer than 7,000 officers nationwide. This was as it redeployed 12 new comptrollers to their respective states of assignment. Acting Immigration spokesperson Kenneth Kure disclosed that the promoted officers and men included senior officers who sat for the regular examinations and junior staff members who were upgraded due to acquisition of additional qualifications. The Acting Comptroller General of Immigration, Wuraola Adepoju, also approved the appointment of the immediate past NIS spokesman Tony Akuneme as FCT Command Comptroller. 12 comptrollers were recently redeployed to different states including Ondo, FCT, Kano, Jigawa, Ogun, and Mufom Border Control, among others. You're still watching Osrc News at 7. Would like to take a break now? Don't go away.
All-expense-paid trip to Disneyland in the Indomie Golden Magnet promo. To participate, just buy the Indomie 70-gram pack and look for the magnet inside. Log into www.indomie.ng/Golden Magnet promo to fill in your details and enter your unique magnet code. All the Golden Magnet winners will get to experience the wonders of Disneyland. Silver Magnet winners stand a chance to win amazing prizes. Every pack of Indomie you buy comes with your favorite indomitable magnet. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Sound health is considered to be the greatest wealth and assets. That is why Ondo State government has made access to quality healthcare for all residents through an efficient and affordable health insurance scheme a priority. The entire staff and management of the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission on this occasion of our 4th anniversary of operation wishes to thank all enrollees and stakeholders for their support all through the years. We hereby pledge not to rest on our oars until every resident of the Sunshine State is covered under the health insurance scheme. Ondo State Contributory Health Scheme. NairaWise Health Smarts.
Èmi ló kàn.
Agogo ti gbélé àpòmọ̀dé. Èmi mà ní rẹ́kọ̀.
Àjọ nílé nínú ọdún táwa yìí.
Èmi ló kàn. Ti máa lè mọ́lẹ̀ nínú ọdún táwa yìí. Èmi ló kàn. Ti máa ṣe lé ńlá nínú ọdún táwa yìí. Èmi ló kàn. Nínú olórí rẹ̀ tó máa gbàgbọ́ ọdún. Èmi ló kàn.
Tó máa di láńlọ́ọ̀dù tá a nílé lórí.
Èmi ló kàn. Tó máa jàǹfààní 30% discount. Èmi ló kàn.
Oh yes, it's your turn to become a landlord this Ilia season. Take advantage of the Adon Homes Super Salah promo and enjoy 30% discount on all estates. Get 2 big ramps and other exciting gift items when you subscribe.
Have you heard? Momo is turning 12 people who refer the highest number of friends into millionaires in the Momo Refer and Win promo. There is also over 200 million naira up for grabs. How do you win? Dial *671# to open a Momo account if you don't have one. Then select option 6 to refer everyone you know. Yes, I said everyone, because everyone deserves to be a millionaire. Make sure the person you refer opens a Momo account and buys airtime or data of at least 100 naira. The more people you refer, the more cash prizes you win every week, and you increase your chance of becoming a millionaire in the Momo Refer and Win promo. Promo runs from 15th June to 9th August 2023. Momo, better than cash.
Ẹ Iskilu, báwo la ti fẹ́ sanwó ni? Farabalẹ̀. 1,000. We go wash plate tire o. Farabalẹ̀ now.
Madam, èló lówó wa?
Brother, na 3,005.
Màá fún yín ní owó òpè káàdì Glo ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún 10,000.
Ó yá.
Bring your phone.
Ha! 10,000.
1,000 naira credit. Now you dey turn to 10,000.
No. All of us don't know about Glo Berekete. Ní ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá nísìnyí.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́? Ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ló máa gbà lórí iyekíye tó o bá rà sórí ohun ìpè Glo Berekete 10 times rẹ.
I told you. Na wa go tell.
You're welcome back. You're still on to OSRC News at 7. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook, OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel, OSRC TV Ondo. Sokoto State Governor Ahmed Aliyu has commenced the payment of monthly stipends to the physically challenged persons in the state. The payment began on Tuesday in 3 centers in Sokoto North, Dangisuni, and Brawa local government areas of the state. Commencement of the exercise witnessed a large turnout of the already screened physically challenged persons who received 6,500 naira each as their monthly stipends. Governor Ahmed Aliyu had during his campaign rallies promised to restore the monthly stipends to the physically challenged and other relevant segments of society. The police in Kaduna State have arrested 503 suspects for various offenses, which range from banditry and cattle rustling, culpable homicide, vandalization of rail tracks, and other related crimes. Among the suspects is one Ismail Mohammed of Maijere village, Saminaka, in Lere local government area of Kaduna, who kidnapped and later killed his brother, Kabiru Muhammad, after collecting 120,000 naira as ransom from the family. Spokesperson of Kaduna State Police Command, Muhammad Jalige, while parading the suspects at the command's headquarters, said the suspects were arrested in May and June 2023. Jalinge disclosed that 4 AK-47 rifles, 3 revolver pistols, 2 pump-action guns, 2,800 railway sleepers, and 9 stolen vehicles of different brands were recovered from the suspects. The spokesperson assured residents that the Kaduna Police Command is determined to ensure that criminal elements are denied the space to carry out their nefarious activities across the state. French President Emmanuel Macron has called the shooting to death of a 17-year-old delivery driver by police inexcusable and pleaded for calm while justice takes its course. The government heightened the police presence in Paris and other big cities after the killing triggered a night of scattered violence. The death of 17-year-old Nell during a traffic check in the Paris suburb of Nature elicited nationwide concern and widespread messages of indignation and condolences. Akintunde Akinshomola tells us more.
After protesters and riot police clashed in a Paris suburb, French President Emmanuel Macron has described as inexcusable the shooting of a teenager by French police during a traffic stop. It was a rare criticism of law enforcement by the president hours after the incident triggered unrest on Tuesday night. Prosecutors say the 17-year-old failed to comply with an order to stop his car. The officer fired and he subsequently died from his wounds. A video shared on social media shows 2 police officers beside a car. One shoots as the driver pulls away. A homicide investigation has been opened. The 2 officers, aged between 38 and 40, were experienced, according to Damien. Paris Police Chief Laurent Nunez said the justice system will decide whether or not their actions were appropriate. Residents of the Paris suburb say they are saddened by the event.
It's tragic. We're still talking about human life. So I don't know. I'm saddened for the family.
I think there were faults on both sides, and the state has a responsibility. They should be managing this, since it's starting to get out of hand. But I think that starting a revolt like what happened yesterday will not change things.
There have been 2 fatal shootings during traffic stops in France so far this year. In 2022, a record 13 people were killed in such circumstances compared to 3 in 2021 and 2 in 2020. It showed the majority of victims were black or of Arab origin. Akintunde Akinshomola for Osrc News.
Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko says he persuaded Russian President Vladimir Putin not to wipe out mercenary chief Yevgeny Prigozhin in response to what the Kremlin cast a mutiny that pushed Russia towards civil war. Putin initially vowed to crush the mutiny, comparing it to the wartime turmoil that ushered in the revolution in 1917 and then a civil war, but hours later a deal was clinched to allow Prigozhin and some of his fighters to go to Belarus. Lukashenko, both an old acquaintance of Prigozhin and close ally of Putin, said he had advised the Russian president to think beyond their own noses and that Prigozhin's elimination could lead to a widespread revolt by its fighters. The Belarusian leader also said that his own army could benefit from the experience of Wagner troops who, according to a deal struck with the Kremlin, are now free to move to Belarus. The St. James CSE Carey Hart Mega Primary School, Irowo, Akure, has marked its 73rd Founders Day at Inter-House Sports Competition. The sports meet had several primary schools in Akure South local government area participating. Joy Powers reports that distinguished individuals were recipients of awards of excellence for their contributions towards the growth of education and the community.
Founded in 1941, St. James's CAC Caring Hearts Mega Primary School has witnessed tremendous development leading to the celebration of the 73rd Founders Day anniversary and inter-house sports competition with men of timber and caliber, old students of the school, as well as pupils from various schools in Akure attending. In her welcome address, the head teacher of the school, Mrs. Olufunke Ojakpinwa, emphasized the place of the school in raising the self-esteem of pupils, adding that the sporting event is educational and a way of contributing to the physical fitness of the pupils.
Sports in general has been a very important part in the life of young learners because of their ages. They are usually very active. Sport has a lot of importance like building child self-esteem, teaching learner the act of sportsmanship, and also build a very healthy living child.
Chairman on the occasion, Tokumbo Jegede, and others said sporting activities is commendable as a proof of pupils' responsiveness in classroom and their activeness on the field, calling on individuals to participate in the advancement of sporting activities in schools.
It's so lovely to come to the environment of primary schools and find them this way, find them disorganized, find them this neat, find them this committed. The teachers have demonstrated commitment to the school, and the teachers are demonstrating commitment to the development of the little kids in their educational pursuits.
It's something that everybody should encourage, both government and philanthropists, community and all education stakeholders, in ensuring that our children, we catch them young, we brought them up in the best way that they can compete with their peers across the globe.
No matter how busy you are with studies, if you don't have that limited time to exercise your body, you won't be able to do well educationally. And I can see that the teachers in this school are really worthy of being commended.
It is a school Olympic which unites various schools in our communities, irrespective of religion, gender, tribe, etc.
Some of the schools invited for the competition include St. Patrick Primary School, St. Monica Primary School, St. Joseph Primary School, Local Authority Primary School, Ebenezer Anglican Primary School, among others. The events featured match pasts, inter-house competition, relay race involving 7 houses. Also, invitation race had other schools participating in 100, 200 and 400 meters relays for both boys and girls. Others include filling the bottle, egg and sack races, cultural dance and fashion parade. At the end of the competition, Greenhouse emerged overall winner with 239 points, Orange House second with 219 points, while Red House emerged third with 206 points.
While we have hope in God, we know that will be there. And the hope we have in God that we know we are in rain season, and God gave us favorable weather. I thank God, I Almighty God, for the success of this program.
The events also featured an Excellence Award presentation to some individuals, including the Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Mr. Femi Agagu, SUBEB Chairman, Victor Olabinton, among others, for their outstanding support for the development of education and community. Joy Pius, OSRC News.
Former Nigerian boxer Jeremiah Jerry Okorodudu has died at a private hospital in Lagos after battling with foot ulcer that left him bedridden for weeks. His wife, Adenike, said the hospital was not willing to release the late pugilist's corpse until the outstanding 600,000 naira medical bill is paid. Okorodudu represented Nigeria at the Los Angeles 1984 Olympic Games, where he competed in the middleweight category after shooting to limelight as a gold medalist at the Oluyole 1979 National Sports Festival in Ibadan. The 64-year-old ex-boxer's medical predicament began in 2020 with a bowel affliction that affected is mobility. And just before we go, another look at the major stories. Most Muslim faithful in Ondo State had marked this year's Eid al-Kabir festival under a quiet atmosphere. The Lagos State University Teaching Hospital has successfully carried out its first non-surgical repair overhaul in the heart defect. We told you that Kaduna State Police Command has arrested 503 suspects for various offenses from banditry, kidnapping, and other related crimes. And from the foreign scene, you heard that the police shooting of a 17-year-old boy has sparked angry reaction from President Emmanuel Macron, even as protests have erupted in French cities with hundreds arrested. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.